This is Neil from Rosco Electric here in University City. Rosco Electric began in University City in 1964, and we've been familiar with the inspectors throughout the years and the changing codes, and we're here to talk about some of what goes on with occupancy inspections. University City is one of the few municipalities that where there's any change of ownership, they will require an occupancy inspection. Whether you're buying or selling a house, or you're moving into one, or you're changing business, or anything like that, they will require one. It will happen. They prepare a list of violations that will include all kinds of things, including electric. We're familiar with looking at those, specifically the electric, and determining what the best course of action for repairing those items are. Often I recommend getting the list from the city first. We can do a cursory examination prior, but really bring them on, let them find the things that they're going to find, and then we just address that list rather than guessing what they will or won't find or doing more than we need to do. University City is kind of notorious for when the inspector comes out to observe things that aren't necessarily on the permit or to do a really comprehensive occupancy inspection. They'll observe work that was performed, and then they'll go back and look at their history and determine, was a permit taken out? And oftentimes there isn't a permit, and then you have to hire a licensed contractor to deal with those either violations or the items on the list that were performed without a permit. We understand that these violation lists are aggravating. You've either just bought the home or you bought the home not long ago and you're now selling it. These violations weren't listed before, or someone else performed the work, or just a multitude of reasons that you're now caught in the middle of having a violation list you have to deal with. And that's difficult, but it doesn't have to be either that expensive or necessarily something that causes that much heartache. We address it and look at it, examine it, and deal with it and help you out. People are under the impression that inspectors come out to create heartache for you, or they're just something to aggravate homeowners and business owners. They're really just doing their job. They're in our field. They examine things for compliance with the national and local electrical codes, and that's really for your best interest, for your safety, and they're there to determine that the work that was either performed or needs to be performed is done by licensed electrical contractors that are qualified to do a safe and job compliant with national and local electrical codes. So when an inspector determines that something was performed without an electrical permit, they then aren't certain that it's been done properly. There are things inside of junction boxes, inside of walls, things that they can't see, and they then require a qualified electrical contractor licensed to examine that work and take out a permit for that work that was performed without one originally. And so it is always in your interest to take out a permit to prevent that, because in your city they will find out. They will see new wiring, new installations, they will look at their history and determine that it was done without one. Wires are dated, they look different, they will find out. It's best to get an electrical permit, both for your protection and for when you sell your home, because your city will likely discover it. The way to solve these problems is to have an electrical permit for the work performed. Now, you don't obtain that as an electrical contractor, we do. We go to City Hall and we take out the permit. Now, whether it's us or any other licensed contractor, that's in your best interest to have a permit, and this avoids all these problems in the future, because it gets inspected, it gets approved. That will prevent difficulties that often arise with violations and jobs and work performed without permits. Electrical permits are not a big deal. They aren't like getting blueprints and all the different things, so they don't have to cost a great deal. In fact, here in U City are some of the most affordable permits. So we can obtain one and perform your work most often without that much additional cost to your project. So Rosco Electric is a licensed, bonded, and insured electrical contractor here in University City. We're licensed in St. Louis City, St. Louis County, University City, and all the different municipalities. We've been doing it for a long time. We're very familiar with what's required and how to obtain them and how to educate you as a homeowner and business owner. University City, as a city, is also one of our customers. Off and on over the years, because of our relationship, we've worked both in City Hall, the varying school districts. We've been part of the U City Fair, the Fair and Square that was here, and we've just done a great deal of work for the city itself. So that develops a lot of trust and a good relationship with the city. In the video notes, we include information on how to contact Rosco Electric, and also some helpful links and resources for University City Planning Department, so that you can be more informed about the inspections and permit processes that we will handle for you. This is Neil in University City, signing off. That's it.